Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Pause and Effect on Air. I'm your host CJ, and today I'm doing more Blender self-learning. Let me go ahead and get the music started. May need to turn this down a smidge accordingly. Yeah, that should be fine. So the last time I did this, I was working on trying to make my own version of a low poly character model for Blender. So now I think the next thing for me to do, I was referencing this tutorial by Joey Carlino, Character Modeling for Beginners. So now that I have this, the thing that I need to do now is animate it. So this may be the video that gets me going, so let's just do that.
If you watched the last video, then you have these characters politely standing still, and you probably want to make them move around and stuff. So we're going to do some rigging to make that happen. I'll cover making an armature, setting up IK constraints, some other constraint stuff, weight painting tips, and plenty of other little things sprinkled in there. If you didn't watch the last video, then you're fired. This video should still help give you a basic understanding of how to put bones in a model to make it move around, whether it's a character or not. I will be going step by step in this one, so if you want a quick survey on a lot of different rigging concepts, then check this video out. I will have some new secret tips though, so it might be worth sticking around. First, let's address the elephant in the room. Yes, there are rigging add-ons that promise to speed things up for you, but here's the thing. You have to learn how to use those still, and if something breaks or if you want to make something that isn't human-shaped, you still need to know at least a little about rigging. This low poly model we made is human-shaped though, so let's use Rigify for this, and for the next character, we'll make it completely custom built. To use Rigify, go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, and search
Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, and search what?
For Rigify, enable.
Oh, Rigify is right there. Hey, Kyber7, welcome to the stream. Okay. Okay, nothing's broken yet, thank God.
It, and now when we press Shift A, we have these new armature options. Let's use the basic human meta rig. Now we just need to line these bones up with our model, and to see them a little easier,
Hold up. What?
we can go down here to Object Data Properties when it's bones, new armature options. Let's use the basic human meta rig. Now we just need to line these bones up with our model, and to see them a little easier, we can go down here to Object Data Properties when it's selected.
Hold up. Shift A, armature, basic human. I need to rotate this on the Z-axis, I think. I also need to off-scale this so that the feet are bound with the plane. Oops. 1, 2. Yeah, that should be good. So now for this skeleton. Oh, that's odd.
Select armature and search for Rigify, enable it, and now when we press Shift A, we have these new armature options. Let's use the basic human meta rig. Now we just need to line these bones up with our model, and to see them a little easier, we can go down here to Object Data Properties. When it's selected, under Viewport Display, you can turn on In Front, and then we can see them a little better. I'll press
He is going so fast.
1 to look from it. Under Viewport Display, you can turn on In Front.
So SZ. SX. It's not quite centered. SY? Maybe I need to stretch it with X a little bit more.
And then we can see them a little better. I'll press 1 to look from the front, and with this still selected, S to scale. If we go back to Object
whoops.
Data Property like that, I just wanted to show you that really quick. About look and self. And it's nice to only have to do one side, and you can see if I move this with G, the other side isn't moving, so we can turn.
I missed quite a number of things here.
Go down here to Object Data Properties. When it's selected, under Viewport Display, you can turn on In Front, and then we can see them a little better. I'll press 1 to look from the front, and with this still selected, S to scale. We're still in object mode.
Oops. So really, I just need to keep scaling this.
For this, I'm going to line up the hip area. I'll press S and X to scale it out until the knees are kind of in the middle of the leg right there. And then when we're done scaling, we can press Control A and apply the scale. Now I want to be able to see.
Whoops. I need to bring some of this up. Maybe he explains it.
Our vertices a little better too. So up here in overlays, we can turn on wireframe like that. Now we can tab into edit mode and we can start lining these up. So I like to scale up the whole torso area first. So to make that easier, we can click this button to turn this to active element. This is going to change our pivot point. You can also do that with the period shortcut. And so I'm going to select all of the torso bones, and let's select these two bones down here.
So do I need to be in edit mode? Yeah, I do.
The way active element works is the last bone that you have selected, or the active selection, that's the one that everything is going to pivot around. So I selected the hips last, and now when we scale up, everything is scaling from the hips. So I'm just going to line up.
Let me hear that again.
Selection, that's the one that everything is going to bones, and let's select these two bones down here. So the way active element works is the last bone that you have selected, or the active selection, that's the one that everything is going to pivot around. So I selected the hips last, and now when we scale up, everything is scaling from the hips. So I'm just going to line up the head bone. The bottom of it is lined up with the bottom of the head. We can change the pivot point now back to median and drag this to the top of the head. And it's nice to only have to do one side. And you can see if I move this with G, the other side isn't moving. So we can turn on symmetry up here. So let's just select this part, press G to line it up with the middle of the arm. This one is going to the elbow. This part we can...
So let me grab this.
and put with the middle up here. So let's just with G, the other side isn't moving. And it's nice to right now back to median.
Oops. Let me see. This guy goes by so quick. Like, let me go back and see what he said again.
The bottom of it is lined up with the bottom of the head. We can change the pivot point now back to median.
Hey, Pickle McDillionaire, welcome to the stream. Hey, Caramel, welcome to the stream. How did he do that pivot point thing?
Median, and drag this to... We can change the pivot point now back to...
There. Oh, that's coming out of the head.
Median, and drag this to the top of the head. And it's nice to only have to do one side. And you can see if I move this with G, the other side isn't moving. So we can turn on symmetry up here. So let's just select this part, press G.
What did he press in order to turn on symmetry?
So we can turn on symmetry up here.
Up there. Ah, yeah, perfect. So move this here. Move this here. Move this roughly here-ish and move it there. Huh. Roughly speaking, it is symmetrical. Oh, that's right. Caramel, today's your birthday. Happy birthday. I forgot about that. Yeah, well, it's bad to say I forgot. Sorry, I've just had, like, other things going. Yeah, that's about right.
So let's just select this part, press G to line it up with the middle of the arm. This one is going to the elbow. This part we can put at the wrist, and this part at the tip of the fingers right there. Let's press 7 to look from above, and we can line this up over here also.
Oh, that's a good point. Okay. perfectly aligned. Although the more I think about it, do I need to stretch this out by the Y dimension? Oh yeah, that's gonna be a must. Yeah. Edit. Now then, focus here. Actually, we're gonna focus here. 7 for overhead. Yeah. Oh, this man has the same type of scoliosis-esque crick in his neck that I do. Yeah, I definitely need to do the feet now. I guess just move things based on, like, where do I want the feet to bend? Yeah, I guess that's fine. I just look back over at chat. I don't know what I'm gonna spend this on. You may see 20 bucks as 20 bucks, but you see it as 1/5 of $100. I mean, that's as good a way as ever to look at things.
So that's just going to be the middle of the hand, the wrist area, the elbow, like that, and the middle of the shoulder. It's nice to have a... It seems like there is some weird stretching. If we go back, we add this break, we can just arm up, like to inset. All right, line it up with the middle of
there. Always have to remember where I'm at.
The arm. This one is going to the elbow. This part we can put at the wrist, and this part at the tip of the fingers right there. Let's press 7 to look from above. We can line this up over here also. So that's just going to be the middle of the hand, the wrist area, the elbow, like that, and the middle of the shoulder. It's nice to have a very slight bend in the direction, you know, that you want the arm to bend, like that. If you set it up going the opposite direction, it might give you bad results when you start posing things. You can also line the collarbone up, just like that. Now we should look from the side and make sure that everything is lined up, like, you know, the spine and all that. So this I'll put in the center of the head. This is just going to be for the neck. And if any of these bones are getting in the way and you want to just hide them temporarily, you can, you know, select them and press H to hide them like that. So if we want, we can hide all of these. When you want to bring them back, you can just press Alt H but this will make it a little easier to, you know, line the spine up like that. We should line up this part with the knee, and now the foot. This one I'll drag to this loop cut in the middle, drag this out to the front. And this bone that it gives you right here, that's for the foot roll. So basically we just want to line this up with, you know, the edge of the foot. So we can bring everything back with all.
I see. Oh yeah, that looks better on both sides. Yeah, good enough, I guess.
Alt-H, like that, and tab back into object mode. Now, this is the topology that we had in the last video, and this should be enough to make it deform, and it's pretty easy to just, you know, have a few loop cuts. But if you want to make this deform even better, there are some things that you can do, and I'll show you that really quickly. So make sure you're in Edge Select for this. We can select this loop with Alt and left click, and we can dissolve it with Control X. Now we can go into Face Select up here, going to select these three faces like that, and we're going to press I to inset. All right, and we can look from the top, Alt Z to go into X-ray mode, and I'll select these vertices right here and press GG to slide them to about halfway right there. The way I like to think about this is by looking at my own elbow. You can see that clearly on your elbow you have more skin than on the opposite side of your arm, and so we're kind of doing the same thing right here where you have more vertices on the elbow.
What I think I may want to do, because I doubt it'll let me like fix a whole lot of things with this here, is I need vertex mode. You guess YouTube is a bit of a coward and hates... Oh, right, I'm not on live chat. My bad. Let me go double check that. Honestly, I see why it didn't show up. I think it's like... Because I've seen the F-bomb show up in top chat before, but I think it's like... I don't mean the slur, I mean fuck. But it's more like... Hold on. But I think it's a thing of like how you use the word. If you're cursing to the point of like it not exactly meaning anything, then I don't think it's going to do much of anything in regards to... like yell at you or censor you. But I feel like if you're using curses in the sense of like calling someone a curse word, it doesn't matter if it's like you or like another person or like you're doing it as a joke or like anything else. I think that depending on the manner of the curse used, like it's gonna censor it. Like, for example, if you were to say that, like, something is a dumbass thing, if it's, like, 2 words, then, yeah, maybe it would show up. Maybe not. I don't know. But then if you were to use it, like, dumbass as 1 word, I feel like that means it's, hold on. Okay. if you were to use dumbass as like one word, I don't think it recognizes that, like, even if you're using it as a joke or a self-deprecating type of thing, it's not going to show up the way you think it will, because it still thinks like, oh, you're referring to someone else as such. So let me go back to this.
Select these 3.
Is there a way to turn the smoothing off? Okay. Blender, turn smoothing. Blender, turn off smoothing. Okay, so go back into object mode. Necessary cookies on. So basically YouTube needs better censorship AI? Yeah, 100%. So... object... shade flat. Oh, that's in 2.8. Under tools. Come on, I want to go back to the thing. Think of all the prawn cocktail crisps you can buy. Uh, 4.3.2. What? While in edit mode, select it's Alt Z that makes it see-through, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I do remember something. Oh god, Blender, please don't crash on me now. Please. No, that's not what I was thinking about. There was like something from the last video. I guess I'm doing that then. Oh, here we go.
Is not actually in the center, so just select your model right here, press Ctrl A and apply the location, and that should make this work now. We can also smooth this out with a subdivision surface modifier. You can press Ctrl 1, Ctrl 2, or Ctrl 3, and that's just going to change the viewport level over here. And now we can go into edit mode again and start smooth.
Okay, so I need object mode again.
This at the viewport level.
I'm trying to get this to turn back into cubes. Like... yeah, I don't know. I may need to move some of these. Yeah, I have no idea.
Faces like that, and we're going to press I to inset. All right, and we can look from the top, Alt Z to go into X-ray mode, and I'll select these vertices right here and press GG to slide them to about halfway right there. The way I like to think about this is by looking at my own elbow, you can see that clearly on your elbow you have more skin than on the opposite side of your arm, and so we're kind of doing the same thing right here where you have more vertices on the elbow than you do on the inside of the arm, and this leads to slightly better deformation, especially with a model as low poly as this. Now we could also add a loop here just to make it deform a little more cleanly. We can do the same thing with the hips if we want, and we can do the same.
Crap, what was the shortcut for loop cutting? Control R. Thank you. Oh, whoops. You started a Subnautica world about 2 hours ago. In those 2 hours, you collected ample resources, repaired the life pod, got a Seamoth and bioreactor, and got in a boxing match with a stalker? Damn, you are far better at Subnautica than I am. Okay, Control R. That is not where I wanted to add that. Hey, I thought it was supposed to... I guess that's only for the... Okay, I guess I'll add one here too. You haven't died yet? Damn, good job. Okay, that's fine. Nope. It's already a pretty decent number of loop cuts in this thing. I wonder. That's what I thought. Ah. Major League Gamer over here.
Thing with the
Damn,
knee,
I haven't
as
thought
we
about
did with the
MLG
elbow.
in
So I'll
years.
just select this again with Alt and left click, Control X to dissolve it, and then the knee, we have more skin on, you know, our kneecap than we do on the back of our leg. So we're going to select the front and press I to inset. Then we can look from the side, go into X-ray mode, select these points and press GG to move it about halfway. And that's pretty much it. The foot we can leave like that. I just wanted to show you that really quickly. People do have other ideas of better shoulder topology and, you know, how everything is supposed to line up. So if you're interested in that, you can look up some pictures on Pinterest and things like that. I usually like to search references there. Okay, let's unhide our rig. We can select it. And then if we go back to object data properties and scroll down, we'll have this rigify option that the add-on gives.
I'm supposed to be back in object mode. Here we go. So, collapse bone collections, pose, viewport display.
Gave to us, and now that everything is lined up, we can just press generate rig, and now we have
Oh, that's it?
this second armature that it gave us with all these new controls. And you can see over here we have meta rig, which is the one that we just used, and we have the rig right here, which is the one that it just gave us. We can hide the meta rig. Now all we have to do is select our model, shift select the armature, control P, and parent with automatic weights.
Hold up. So what I need to do now, SZ. Oh, yeah, here we go. SZ. Oh. Damn, this really did not want to, parent well. SY. Okay, SX to widen it out again. Is the scale of my model just completely screwed? Because otherwise, how is his... I don't get it.
Gave us, we can hide the meta rig. Now all we have to do is select our model, shift select the armature, control P, and parent with
Model, shift select the armature. Ah, I get it. He doesn't have a camera. Should I rename this? Here we go. I'm going to call this mesh. Okay, control P to parent.
Automatic weights. Now we can give this a try by control the meta rig. Now all we have to do is select our model, shift select the armature, control P, and parent with automatic weights. Now we can give this a try by pressing control tab to go into pose mode, or you can change that up here and we can start moving things around. So I'll just select the hand and press G to move it, and you can see that it's deforming nicely. You can
Hi, Essie Jolly, welcome to the stream.
Side panel, and under this item tab at the bottom, we have all of these rig layers that it also gives us. But yeah,
how was he able to move it?
We can hide the meta rig. Now all we have to do is select our model, shift select the armature, control P, and parent with automatic weights. Now we can give this a try by pressing control tab to go into pose mode, or you can change.
Okay, control tab. Where the hell is pose mode? I'm just seeing hearts and streamers in the chat right now. Am I crazy? Why don't I have a pose mode? Blender can't access pose mode 4.3.2. Go back to object mode and select the armature. No. This is so weird. Maybe pose mode is a DLC? No, that wouldn't be... It should be like just baked in automatically. Like, Blender is free and open source. I can't imagine this having, like, paid DLC of any kind. Oh! Okay, I had to select the thing itself. Okay. Okay. So now I have a fully functioning model. One that can move and everything. There. Why are the hands stuck? That... There. I don't know what you mean by the hands being stuck, but this is how you technically, model a 3D character, because you're supposed to set it up so that they T-pose, because that is the default state for any kind of a character model. Okay, so that moves the upper torso. That moves the neck. Wait, if I set it to rotate along the x-axis, RX, that's not it. RY? Nope. So it's RZ. Okay, really? I'm just twisting the neck. RZ. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm twisting the head. All right. So that's one way of doing it.
That up here, and we can start moving things around. So I'll just select the hand and press G to move it, and you can see that it's deforming nicely. You can also press N to open up this side panel, and under this item tab at the bottom we have all of these rig layers that it also gives us. But yeah, this is Rigify. It's pretty easy to use for human models like this. You know, play around with all of the different controls and, you know, see what they do. And if you want to get started with animating real fast, you can check out my character animation for impatient people video. And by the way, if these weights don't look good for you and you need to...
Oh, hold on. I'm getting a call. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okay, sorry about that, everybody. That was my dad. He was just calling to make sure, like, things are fine. And I'm like, yeah, things are fine. I just told him, like, hey, I'm live right now. Can I help you? Like, I didn't try to be rude about it. I was just like, yeah, I'm currently, like, doing this right now. But, yeah, no, that was... So let me back up a few seconds here. All right.
Animation for impatient people video. And by the way, if these weights don't look good for you and you need to weight paint, the bones that you're looking for are under bone collections. You can go down to ORG right here. These are the original bones, and these are the ones that actually deform the mesh. You can just press the star to only view those, and these are the bones that you need to weight paint. But I'll talk more about weight painting with the next character. All right, cool. Let's throw this character in the trash and get to the good stuff. We got Bezo the cat right here, and he desperately needs a skeleton, but...
Okay. So a lot of the rest of his tutorial is setting up for like the more complicated character rig, which, yeah, I'm choosing not to bother with that. But I think the best thing for me to do right now is I'm gonna save this, and then I'm going to open up another thing, and now, using some of the tricks from this video and from this video, I'm going to effectively set it up so that I can just try to do this from scratch again. Okay, so now what I need to do... Okay, I need to be in edit mode. So Control R. Add a loop cut here so that I can extrude the arm. I'm gonna need a few loop cuts for the body. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I don't want the center loop cut yet. Not the vertical one. So what I need to do... Take this... There. Okay, so the shortcut for GZ. E. What if... Y? SY? There. Okay, E. Then S again. E, make this particularly large, like Lord Headass. Okay. Extrude this one more time. Then S to hit it like this. Yeah, good. I may want to come under let's push this down just a tiny bit. There. So we grab the face, we extrude. All right. Okay, E. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better already. What is everyone's favorite chip slash crisp? You unironically like dill potato chips? Oh wow, who would have guessed that? I'm messing around. Flamin' Hot Cheetos are also super dope. Good question. My favorite chips are Cheetos, Pringles, and sour cream and onion Lays. Those are my top 3. Easy. Let's see. E to extrude that. SZ to squash it. Let's squash it a little more. SY. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That works for the best. The UK has wild flavors. I remember seeing cheesy beans on toast flavored chips. That is a combination I didn't need to learn was a thing. I'm just going to expand this window out for now. Let me object mode so that we are GZ. The hell? GZ. There. That's how I get this color again. Your favorite crisp is a prawn cocktail caramel feather? I don't think they have that over here, but you know what? It's not that bad of a thing. Okay, so... Control R. Oh no, wait, I need to be in edit mode. Okay, Control R. Loop cut right down the center. So now we are going to grab this face, extrude. We're actually going to set it up a little bit. So, let's see. Yes. Yeah. That works for me. Yes. E to extend. Keep extending it out. Okay, S again. Make this a tiny bit smaller. E to extend one more time. E to extend this. So now we add 2 loop cuts in the feet. Perfect. Um... Yeah, you know, this is already pretty detailed, but I'm gonna need to do that trick I saw. Okay, so I need to put this back. Okay. He had something for how to do an elbow here. Oh, here it is.
R, we can add one right in the middle with right click. Now I'll bevel this with Control B and use the scroll wheel to add another loop in the middle right here. This will make...
Okay. Control R. Control B. You just unlocked the stasis rifle, you are pro. Damn, good work. There.
Make it with Control R. We can add one right in the middle with right click. Now I'll bevel this with Control B and use the scroll wheel to add another loop in the middle right here. This will make it so the
Now Control B to bevel. Oh, I have to scroll up with the scroll wheel, not down. Yeah.
The elbow deforms a little better when we bend the arm. Now we need a spot for the legs to come out, so we're gonna add a loop cut right down the middle.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah. So SY. Just to flare this out a little bit. And pull it back just a little bit more. Maybe it's weird, but I like the robot foot aesthetic. For like character models that I make. There's something vaguely Bionicle-ish about this whole thing. And I love that feeling. You got basically everything from floating islands, so now that I have that, progress will skyrocket, stable source of food and water, and new supplies. You're going to be living like a billionaire in your base. Not bad. Okay, SY again. Whoopsie. Oh yeah, that looks a hell of a lot better. There. This is honestly a better foot compared to like the last couple that I've done. Okay, right, I need to add a loop cut here in order to be able to bend the knee. Control B. This man is very top-heavy, I'm realizing. He's got a very stubby body. Much better. Okay. So now that the legs are longer, Control R, Control B, yeah. So now for the piece de resistance. What I have to do now is bend the knee to the mother of dragons. Bruh. I missed a few. Okay, the model is now split in half. Modifier, right, wait, I have to come back into object mode. Okay, add modifier. Subdivide. No, that's not it either. Is it mirror? Okay, that clearly was what I was supposed to do, but why is it like weirdly split down the middle like this? That's not it. Come on, reset my view, will you? Oh, that's better, actually. Okay, now back in object mode. Select this, add modifier, mirror. Again, why is it doing this? I don't understand. Oh! There's a merge thing here. Got it. Okay. So now I have a newer character model with a very defined neck. I may grab this edge and just push this in a little bit more. Yeah. God, I keep looking back over at chat and I just keep seeing Bend the Knee to the Mother of Dragons. I'm like, damn, a Game of Thrones reference in 2024 is crazy. Ow. Ooh, damn. Okay, so now let me check the thing.
A loop here just to make it deform a little more cleanly. We can do the same thing with the hips if we want. And we can do the same thing with the knee as we did with the elbow. So I'll just select this again with Alt and left click, Control X to dissolve it. And
what if you made him a stick figure but made his neck absolutely shredded? Something to try for my next thing. All right, let's see. So Alt click X, dissolve edges.
And then the knee, we have more skin on, our kneecap.
Okay, so now I select the faces. Okay, I've got all four.
Than we do on the back of our leg. So we're going to select the front and press I to inset. Then we can look from the side, go into X-ray mode, select these points and press GG to move it about halfway. And that's...
Oh, whoops.
Pretty much it. The foot we can leave like that. Point to inset, then we can look from the side, go into X-ray mode, select these points and press GG to move it about halfway. And
he clearly did something that's like a little weird.
like that, and we're going to press I to inset. All right, and we can look from the top, Alt Z to go into X-ray mode, and I'll select these vertices right here and press GG to slide them to about halfway right there.
Oh no, wait. I need to Alt Z. Edge. Where's my Alt key? Alt click. X. Oh. Dissolve edges. So faces. I want to try something here. I to inset. Hold up. Okay, so that kind of had the idea that I wanted. So let me come back down here. We're going to there. Unselect this face. I to inset once more. So then Alt Z. I want to grab not that edge. This edge and this edge. GG. To just push those forward. Still here? Awesome, Caramel. Thank you for your patronage. Okay. Turn this off temporarily. Alt, select, X, dissolve edges. So now under face, 1, 2, 3. I to inset. X-ray mode. Edges. X. Grab those. GG. Yeah. That is exactly what I want. So I'm gonna save as blocky low poly model. Dot blend. Thank you kindly. All right. So now what I need to do, edit, preferences, add-ons, Rigify is already here. Thought adding a new thing was Control A. Hold on.
Custom built. To use Rigify, go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, and search for Rigify. Enable it, and now when we press Shift A, we have these new armature options.
Shift A. Okay. Armature, Rigify, Meta, Basic, Basic Human. Right, I need to rotate this. Uh... Here we go. Gonna grab you. Screw it, I'll do it by mouse. Okay, so I need to set you RZ. Never mind. Okay, SZ. Right. I also have to... Good. SZ. Extend. Whoops. SX. SY. Cool. Now in edit mode, although realistically, I should give some extra depth to the body. You gotta go playing 2-player Hollow Knight with your brother. Well, Kyber7, thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your night, and hopefully I catch you on a future stream. See you next time. It's Alt. Oh, whoops. Weird. There, that's better. Pickle, what kind of just later Kybers see you on the cyber? Like, am I the only one old enough to remember that cybering has like a different meaning? Just, oh, Lord have mercy. Just the yelling gator. Let's put some definition in the back as well. Yeah, that's decent enough for a butt, I would say. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, the head is fine. For now. Okay. What? Something weird happened here. Okay, that's what I had to select. I remembered there was like an in front thing. Alright, cool. So now in edit mode, is it 7 for the top view? Yeah. Oh wait, I need to readjust everything. There. Roughly align it with the shoulder. Roughly align it with the elbow. Roughly align with the wrist. And align with the edge of the hand. Oh, I'm definitely getting better at this. Yeah, I think this looks relatively alright. Now I gotta do the spine. That's the top. I need the side. There we go. Right. Okay. There. Yeah. Looks good. So now with everything in place, so generate rig. Cannot connect chain, bone point is disconnected. Incorrect armature. Oh shit, did I mess something up? I mean, I guess the shitty part is I don't see anything broken here. Hold on, there was a very specific way that he did it.
Options. Let's use the information, especially with a model a little more the knee to we do, then we can move it about. People do have, though, if you're interested, search back to object data properties and scroll down, we'll have this rigify option that the add-on gave to us. And now that everything is lined up, we can just press generate rig. And now we have this second armature that it gave us with all these new controls. And you can see over here we have meta rig, which is the one that we just
What exactly is broken here? I'm not seeing it. Huh. It's a mystery. Spine 004. Alright, which one is that? Okay, what exactly are you disconnected from? Oh, this is it. Okay, did that fix things somehow? Hold up. Let's see. Am I gonna have to redo this whole thing again? Jesus Christ, dude. Alright. Fine. Shift A. Oh, I'm hitting control. Armature. Basic human. Okay. Edit mode. All right. Always got to remember to hit that X. Okay. All right, that's good. Why isn't it showing me where all of my loops are? That's really weird. Huh, okay. Okay, leave the hips and the spine alone this time. So come back into object mode. Oh, I was able to do it without selecting either way, I'm good. So now, good. Oh, right, it's not parented yet. Control P. With automatic weights. Weird, it looked nothing like this when I did this last time. Maybe it's a tad off center, either that or the model is off center. I don't know. Wait, I thought it... Weird. There's a part of that that shouldn't be moving. Did I mess something up here? Huh. There's something moving in the lower torso when I'm moving the head that shouldn't be. Huh. Okay, the feet do move. That's good at least. Okay. So that definitely worked. Let me get a little bit of water. It's hot in my room again. Random Discord notification about what? Huh. Okay. Ah, okay, so nothing I need to concern myself with right now. Alright, cool.
Just used, and we have the ray.
Let's try this now. Character animation for impatient people.
There are people who have spent literal decades trying to get better at character animation, so you can spend that much time if you want to.
I don't want that.
But a lot of the hard work has been done already, and now there are tools, workflows, and resources that will help you achieve your goals much faster. In order to start animating characters fast, you're gonna need a rigged character. Now, you can make these yourself, but we're in a hurry. So the first option is Mixamo, which is popular, so you might have already heard of it. It has a lot of free characters to choose from that are already rigged, and you can even choose from their library of animations. It basically removes all of the work and just does the animation for you. You can also upload your own character model, and it will automatically rig it for you so that you can use their animations. It can work really well, but it's very automatic,
interesting.
so there is a chance that your model won't deform as you expect it to. If you want to animate one of their characters manually, you might have a hard time because Mixamo doesn't make any rig controls for you by default. It just gives you the bones that are needed to make it deform. If you want to use this rig, then you can try using this Auto IK option, which could help you pose the model more easily. Just turn it on, select a bone, press G to move it, and then you can use the scroll wheel to change the chain length for different results. Auto IK is nice, but it's not going to be as good as a rig that actually has controls. Luckily, there is a free Mixamo add-on that will take any rigged model from Mixamo and generate a bunch of controls to make it easier to use, so definitely use this if you plan on doing manual animation. For a simple rigged character, you can download one that I made from Gumroad. It'll be easier to control than the one from Mixamo, but it doesn't have any face controls, so it's only good for body animation. For rigs with all of the controls you could ever want,
yeah, I don't
check out the
need
free characters
that
from Blender
specifically.
Studio. These are the same ones they use in their short movies. Like this one has fine-tuned controls for the face, stretch controllers to make things cartoony, and even has a pose library. And if you use these, make sure to check the bone layers in the side panel to see all of the options they give you. There are plenty of other free rigged characters, but I'd basically just be doing Google searches at this point, so let's move on to actually animating. Again, the first method is a little more automatic, and that is by getting motion capture animations or by doing motion capture yourself. The animations from Mixamo are motion capture data, but a quick search for free mocap animations reveals that you can find this stuff all over the place. You can also do your own motion capture for free with Rococo Video. All you have to do is film a video of yourself doing the performance you want to capture, then you upload it to their website and use their application to clean things up and export them. And if you use the Rococo add-on for Blender, then you can retarget the animations to work with whatever rig you want to use. Using this free method isn't going to be as clean as having a motion capture suit. Like, you have to be careful about whether your arms and legs can be seen clearly. But for a free option, this is super valuable. I personally haven't done much motion capture, but I tried this and it was pretty easy to figure out without looking anything up. Next, we should talk about animating manually, so here are some posing and keyframing tips. And don't worry, I'll talk about more automatic solutions later on. Basic posing is very simple. Go into pose mode by selecting an armature and changing this to pose mode, or by pressing Ctrl Tab. Then you can select a bone and press G, R, or S to move, rotate, and scale. For trackball rotation, you can press R twice. You can also transform bones on specific axes. For example, you can move a bone on the X-axis by pressing G and then X. Or you could rotate a bone on the local Y-axis by pressing R and then Y twice. You'll end up using local axes a lot while posing, so you can also change the default up here if you like. I already mentioned the auto IK option, but we can also turn on pose mirroring up here, and it should work as long as the bones are named properly, which is likely if you downloaded the rig. I talk more about this in my rigging video if you're interested in learning more. If you want to make long chains of bones curl, try changing the pivot point to individual origins by pressing period or by using this dropdown. Then select the bones you want and start rotating. This is really useful for controlling fingers, tails, or any other chain of bones. With a bone selected, you can press I to insert a keyframe, and then you can choose between location, rotation, and scale, or a combination of the three. You should see keyframes on your timeline now. Move to a different point on your timeline and press I to insert another keyframe, press the spacebar to play, and congratulations, now you're an animator.
Now this is pod racing.
Back to posing, you can copy a pose by selecting bones and pressing Ctrl C.
Gonna go back to that a little bit.
Or a combination of the three. You should see keyframes on your timeline now. Move to a different point on your timeline and press I to insert another keyframe, press the spacebar to play, and congratulations.
Okay. There. Now I can see this a lot better. God, this is a weird thing, huh?
Congratulations, now you're an animator.
Now this is pod racing.
Back back to posing, you can copy a pose by selecting bones and pressing Ctrl-C, paste it with Ctrl-V, and flip the pose with Ctrl-Shift-V. And this also works for keyframes on the timeline, as long as you have the bones and the keyframes selected.
You set up some
the
indoor
breakdown-
grow beds, made a multi-purpose room, and got some Chinese potatoes and lantern fruit. You basically want to make a greenhouse for the space. Maybe make more later. Not bad.
Tool that lets you blend between different poses on the timeline, as well as push and relax if you click and hold the tool button. Last is the motion paths option, which can be found under object data properties. Just select some bones and press calculate, and it will show where those bones move over time. Just know that it won't update in real time as you place keyframes, and you'll have to press the update path button to see the changes.
I need to look something up, because this is like something that I'm really... Okay. Can you animate a character model in Godot? Yes, you can definitely... Like, I know how some of y'all feel about the AI overview thing, but oh, there's even documentation on Godot's website about character animation. The engine comes with tools to author animation in the editor. You can then use the code to play and control them at runtime. Open the player scene, select the player node, and add an animation player node. The animation dock appears in the bottom panel. Okay, so theoretically I don't have to worry about animating in Blender, although I think it would make things maybe a little simpler. I don't know, but I'll certainly keep watching it because this is entertaining enough.
You can also quickly jump between visible keyframes with the up and down arrow keys. Your timeline will get messy really fast, so you can drag this arrow to see all of the bones individually. But for maximum control, you should be using the dope sheet and the graph editor. Let's make a new window and change this to the dope sheet. Now you can see we have a few other menus here. This button makes it so you can see all of the keyframes without having the bones selected, and there are a ton of options in the key menu that you should explore. But they'll make a lot more sense in the graph editor, and we can get there by hovering over the dope sheet or the timeline and pressing Ctrl-Tab. The graph editor can be overwhelming, so here are a few tips that will instantly make it easier to use. Click and drag to box select, and you can frame the selected points with period on the number pad or by pressing the backtick key. This normalize option will display everything to have a value of -1 to 1, which can make it easier to look at sometimes. You can hide channels by selecting them over here and pressing H or the little eyeball. You can isolate them by pressing Shift H, and you can bring everything back with Alt H. Also, if you press N, you can add modifiers to the curves, like noise to make it more random, or cycle for when you want a motion to repeat. So under the key menu, we have interpolation mode, which you can also get to by pressing T, and this has some useful curve shapes you can play with. Everything uses Bezier curves by default, but you should look at all of the other ones, like this one called back that overshoots the endpoint by just a little. And if you want to flip the interpolation direction, you can change the easing type with Ctrl-E. I like setting it to ease in and out and using these interpolation shapes in the middle. And for when you want very specific curve shapes, use a Bezier interpolation, and you can change the handle types with V. Then move, rotate, or scale the handles. Back in the dope sheet, we also have the action editor, which will let you save animations. You can rename them and click the shield icon to save them. And you can create a new one by clicking this, which will duplicate what you have currently, or press the X and click new for an empty action. This is nice for when you want to save animations to reuse them, like walk cycles and gestures. This is also really useful for when you start using the NLA editor, which will let you add these actions together and layer them on top of each other, but that's a topic for a longer video. The next option is auto keying, which is the most fun method in my opinion. All you have to do is press this button, and now whenever you move, rotate, or scale, a keyframe will automatically be placed. And And this means that you
Oh,
can press the space bar
interesting.
and move your armature to record the movement in real time. You might be watching this thinking that this feature is just a gimmick. Well, it kind of is, and I love it, because it feels like playing with toys, and the results are always hilarious. There are some
Oh, that's
quirks to
actually
mention,
really
though.
handy.
Like, if you try to use this on top of other keyframes, it will look pretty glitchy, so I try to avoid that, but there are a few ways around it. One way is with keying sets. On the timeline, there's this keying dropdown which lets you choose what channels you want
That's
to
handy.
keyframe, and then you can use this arrow to make auto keying only place keyframes on those channels. This should let you record things like location and rotation separately. This also means that when you press I to insert a keyframe, it will automatically insert it to whatever you had selected as your keying set. To do layered auto keying, you can also mute channels with these checkboxes, and you can lock channels with the lock icon. And to smooth out rough motion, you can go to the graph editor, select some points, and press Alt-O, and that will smooth those curves out. If you look closely, you'll notice I actually used auto keying in a lot of my videos, and I'm pretty sure other popular animations on YouTube use similar methods. If you want to save poses to reuse later, you can use the pose library. First, make sure you're in pose mode and select the bones that are part of the pose. Then you can press F3 and search for Create Pose Asset. If you open up the N side panel and go to the Animation tab, you should see the pose it created for you. And if you have 2 or more poses, you can click and drag them to blend between them. You can also add poses
Okay.
from the asset browser.
Okay, I think for the most part, I kind of get it. Yeah. Maybe there are adjustments that I would need to make to this model, such as making the hands bigger. Because, like, I made the feet huge, but comparatively speaking, the hands are goddamn tiny. So, one thing I may need to do... Oh, you know what? No wonder it's acting so weird. No, that's not what I... Oh, well, either way. Let's see. SY. SX. SZ for just a tiny bit of extra hand height. Well, it definitely seems like this is, I may want to pull this out a little bit more. Oh, for sure. Fun fact about the Seamoth, the inventor of the Seamoth actually became a member of the Council for Altera. That reference is like lost on me. I don't know what that means. Okay. There's a part of me that wonders if the rig itself is off-center. Okay, I kind of forgot about Altera being that specifically, but the Seamoth is the first, yeah, the first vehicle. I remember that. I'm just like, I don't mean to be a dick, but I'm not exactly trying to think about Subnautica right now. Just trying to think of things I can do in order to make this better. Okay, I maybe made the feet a little too big on this thing. Yeah, you know what? Back into object mode. Select the mesh. Edit mode. Uh... Oh yeah, that's better. Again, this still looks like a bionicle foot. SX. Oh. Needing to make my feet smaller is a sentence I never thought I'd say out loud ever, but fuck it, here we are. Okay. All right, Caramel Feather, thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your night, and hopefully I catch you in the next stream. See you next time. All right, let's see. So, SC Jolly also said, okay, Pickle, your favorite chips at the moment are white cheddar Cheetos. Okay, here's the real question. Standard Cheetos or puffed Cheetos? The feet do look better, CJ. Ah, cool, thank you. Okay, I'm still in edge mode. No, actually, I should do faces. Puffed? Okay, that's where you lose me, because I do love the white cheddar Cheetos, but I prefer crunchy to puffed, only because they're easier to eat for me. Because what I do is, if ever I buy like Cheetos, I don't want to like get my hands dirty. So what I do is I get a Solo cup, I pour Cheetos into the Solo cup, and then I act like I'm drinking the chips, but really it gets like, it allows me to get a couple in my mouth at a time. And the beef I have with the puffed ones is that they I can eat them the same way, but they don't go down the same. It's like I need to be able to I guess what's the word I'm looking for? Eat them the same way? Ah, I see Jolly. I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, that's a lot better. Okay. Come back into object mode. Select the rig. Let's go into pose mode now. Oh, yeah. The knees are not moving on the character. That's not good at all. Alright, Pickle, thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your night, and hopefully I catch you on the next stream. See you next time. No, actually, what I need to do... There are aspects of this skeleton that are not moving. Well, either way, it moves. So that's part of this accomplished. So now... let's go back to making the Kokiri sword. I just gotta figure out how to add, like, divots in here. And I also need to go back to the picture. Okay, that can go away, that can go away. Yeah, I'm in face mode. No, that's not what I'm trying to do either. I mean, this isn't what I'm trying to do at all. It's kind of cool. Hmm. Maybe it's like something in the texture work I gotta do. I hit Control, I should have hit Alt. God, I wish it would. I wish in shading mode it would let me just. Oh, it does. Hold up. Uh. What I need is like. So this needs to be, this one specifically needs to be metallic. Because this is going to be for the blade. I don't think that's what I want to do here. Hold on. Is there a color drop tool? Okay, I'll grab this extension. At least for now. Okay. So what I want this feels inherently useless, but oh, go away. God, thank you. Okay, 220, 220, 218. What? Okay, DC, DC, DA. Should be fine-ish. And I need to name this too. Blade. Okay, this is gonna bug me if I don't... Okay, Blender, apply texture to face. So it's, okay, so edit mode. You... Hold up. Okay, so you unwrap conformal. Hmm. 4.3.2. Go to materials. That's not... Oh. Gonna name this one Guard. And it's going to be gold. Handy that it only selected the parts of the dots. That is, it's great. Okay. Assign. Cool, I think I get it now. So this needs to be pommel. And this needs to be blue. Okay, so now come back into edit mode. Oh yeah. I may need to fix this, the hilt wrapping, but I need to add like some kind of wrapping here. There you are. Oh wait, I have an idea. Okay, so back in edit mode. What I want to do is come in here, Control B, I need to add more like loop cuts to this. Maybe a very small number. But yeah, damn, this bevel tool is handy. Oh wait, whoops. Nah, actually, I think what I want to do... Yeah. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Yeah. I need to add a new thing. Huh, weird. Yeah, that should be alright. So then material... Hilt rings. Yeah. There, now the thing I need to do... Let me see if I can't smooth this out. No, that's not what I want at all. Hold on. Blender smooth faces. Don't want to do that either. I don't think I wanted to do that either. Hmm. Well, either way, I think, oh, right, I'm missing a piece. Wait, isn't there a thing that I can... dissolve edges? Hmm. I am so close to finishing this. Now that I know what I know, I just have to... Should be good. gonna have to drag this edge all the way over. I think I'll just leave this as it currently stands. Well, for the most part, this is the variation of the Kokiri sword from Majora's Mask, and I think this is as good a place as any to stop the Blender self-learning tonight. Simply because I feel like I've hit the wall, and I'm like, what else do I need to learn? I mean, I can always, because I have this on deck for next week, but I figure like I can always just do another stream where I keep at, I guess, attempting to do stuff in order to make it look better. But I think this is as good a place as any to call it a night. So this is going to be where I end the stream, everybody. Hold on a minute. Ow. I missed a thing from SC Jolly just now. Looks nice. Thank you kindly. So, yeah, with all that being said, this is going to be where I end the stream. I think I've said that like 3 times already, but thank you all so much for watching. Blender continues to be a journey, and I guess the question that I keep asking myself is like good night, SC Jolly. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your night, and hopefully I catch you on the next stream. See you next time. The question that I keep running into and that I keep asking myself is like, how much do I need to know in order to be able to jump into a 3D engine? Because that's the thing that keeps messing with me, and I don't know what all I need to pick up in Blender, but I think the trick that I picked up for character modeling, the low poly variation, maybe that'll do me fine for now, maybe not, but I'll have to check and see with certain things and just move right along. But if you liked what you saw, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and ringing the bell to get notified every time I upload and go live. Thank you for tuning in to my videos and my shorts. That really means a lot to me. I've got my newest video out on and I need to double check that. What was it? Driving is hard? Yeah, driving is hard. Mostly because I have another video coming out on Saturday that I'm not going to allude to what it is, but I had a lot of fun playing it, and even though I wholeheartedly embarrassed myself, and I hope you guys enjoy seeing that. But with all that being said, you guys have been a fun audience. Thanks for chatting with me and keeping me company throughout the stream. Have a great rest of your night. Once again, this has been Pause and Effect on air. I've been your host, CJ, and I will see you tomorrow for more Zelda Twilight Princess HD. Thanks. Have fun.